Okay, it's time to talk nutrition. So this really is the most important part of this program because even if you're showing up every day to do your workouts, if you're not eating well and eating the right amount of different things to fuel your body with the nutrients that it needs, you're not going to see the results that you want. So this is just a push for 21 days. You can do it. You've had a fun summer and it's time just to get back on track. And I promise if you rein it in for 21 days and really focus on this, then you will see the results that you're after. And exciting results too. I had one challenger when she started last month. Her first week, she lost 8 pounds, and she was coming off of a girls' weekend and some summer fun. But still, when you see results like that, you want to keep going. So let me dive in. When you get these containers in the mail, you might look at them and think, "Oh my gosh, I'm going to starve," because that's what I thought. And it turns out it actually ends up being so much more food. And really like more food than I was used to eating because I was planning my meals to combine protein, fat, fiber, and greens pretty much at every meal to balance my blood sugar. And then I was also incorporating just more protein and more fruit into my diet. And there were some days I'm like, oh my gosh, I still have a container of, whatever to eat. So you're not going to starve. Do not worry when you see those little containers come in the mail. So first you're going to unwrap them, and they come in a big blue container. Can't tell you what that's for. Maybe to pack a salad, I don't know. But they're all different colors, and so your red container is for your proteins. So that's going to be your eggs, your chicken, your meat. 21 Day Fix has a ton of different protein options for you. Green is for your veggies, and in the 21 Day Fix, she doesn't say use unlimited veggies, but just between you and me, seriously. I don't think you're going to break your diet if you have a little more lettuce in your salad at lunch. So this is for greens, carrots, what else would go? Celery, anytime that you're using your container for a vegetable. This is your carbohydrates. So this would be oatmeal, sweet potatoes, anything starchy. This is also for your wine. You don't actually measure it in there, but there are a couple times a week where you trade in one of your yellows during the day for a wine in the evening. So that's nice. You're not totally depriving yourself or having to give that up for 21 days. You just have to be mindful of when you're going to fit it in, as opposed to summer where maybe we had that every day. It's just going to be a couple times during the week. And then your purple is for your fruits. And this is where I was really lacking. I kind of came from a ketogenic type background, paleo, low sugar. So it was hard for me at first to introduce more carbohydrates to my diet because I felt like I'd been told for so long that carbs were bad. And as soon as I started feeding my body in that way, that's when I really started to see results. It was really interesting. I think for women especially, and as hard as we all go, it's important to make sure that we're getting in all of the carbohydrates and fruits because they have different nutrients in them and fiber in them, which will also help sustain us through the day and between meals to give us more energy, and we won't have that dragging feeling. So if you're choosing the right carbohydrates, then it makes a difference as opposed to like a hamburger bun or a piece of bread with your thundercloud or something. The orange is for seeds and dressings. So if I'm going to add seeds to my salad, which I like to do at lunch, and then dressing, I'll do like half with seeds and then I'll do half salad dressing. So it's like 2 tablespoons of salad dressing if you were to fill this little orange thing. And then the blues are for fats. So cheese, if you eat cheese, this goes in the blue. And then the avocado, that's what I love to use it for, and nuts as well. So I want to show you also, these cups are awesome, these shaker cups. I really like them. If you're on the go for lunch, Shakeology is awesome just to bring in a packet, and then you can bring a shaker cup and literally fill it up with some water, shake it, go, and it's awesome. And it'll keep you full for a few hours, which is really helpful. And then when you get home, you can have maybe your salad. I know a lot of times my lunch really ends up being around 2 o'clock. So But that's what I'm here for, to help you kind of figure out how to structure your day, how to structure your meals. And each plan is a little bit different. So I know within this program, for those of you that I've talked to, I know that 21 Day Fix, some of you are doing that. Some of you are doing 21 Day Fix Extreme, some doing PiYo, and some doing Shift Shop. Shift Shop is different from 21 Day Fix in terms of its nutrition, because each week you have different foods that you are able to eat within your yellow containers. And the amount of your containers that you eat change each week. So for 21 Day Fix, it stays the same the entire time. You have a food list you're working off of, and you get to do your meal combining yourself. Or I can help you. I don't want you to think like you just have to figure it out on your own. I'm happy to help with meal planning. Let's see. I want to show you on the computer where you find this, because first you're going to need to start with a tally sheet. Actually, not a tally sheet. You're going to need to start with figuring out your calorie bracket. So that's how this works. So on page 8 of the program materials, which if you go into Beachbody On Demand in our tutorial yesterday, so you go to Beachbody On Demand, and then within 21 Day Fix, I just went to program materials, and then you could click on the eating plan right here. And then I have that pulled up for us. And on page 8, there's a formula that you figure out which calorie bracket you're going to be in. And depending on which calorie bracket you're in, that's how you know which containers or how many containers you get of which color each day. So then you can move over to the tally sheets. And this is where you're going to plug in your calorie bracket. And you know that for, let's say this is an example here, for the 1200 to 1500 basically calorie range, they know that each day they get 3 greens, 2 purples, which is 2 fruits, that's 3 veggies, 4 proteins, 2 yellows, 1 blue, 1 orange, and then 2 teaspoons. So all this is explained in this eating plan. So just make sure that before the weekend, if you can, take a minute and read up on everything in there. I'm just kind of giving you a sample here. So everything is in there and it's explained, but then also there is an app called 21 Day Fix in the App Store on, I guess on your iOS app store, and I think that they have it for Android as well. And you can actually like tally every day your containers to keep track. But I found it really helpful at first to write out everything, and I like to balance a checkbook, so that's kind of how I look at it. Or if you've done Weight Watchers before with your point system, you know how many you're operating within for the day, and then you just kind of bank them out throughout the day. And Shakeology counts as 1 red, so that's going to be a protein. So you know every day in this group we're replacing 1 meal a day with Shakeology, so that takes care of 1 of those reds. And then if you add a red either for a snack, lunch, and dinner, that covers the amount of protein that you need in the day. So let me know what questions you have. It may be helpful for you to order another set of containers. You can do it through Beachbody. I'll post the link below. I think I've accumulated a lot of containers just from different ordering things through Beachbody. So it is helpful to have extras. But you can totally do it with 1 set. It works. You just have to wash it out more often. That's all. And you can't really take it and go. And I'll show you my lunch in a little bit, and you can see how even though the containers look really small, like you look at them and you think, oh my gosh, they're never going to fit. I'm going to starve. It really makes a big lunch, or a big meal. So anyway, ask me whatever questions you have, and I hope this was helpful, and I look forward to helping you.